Hey, what's
Hello.
up, everybody? It is Monday. Welcome back to another live stream of the Real Uncommon podcast. This is our 59th live stream. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And let me explain why we're going live. Dee was getting ready to do the community feed, and we're just running out of time. And I told her, you know what? Let's not even produce nothing. Let's just go live because I also want to talk to you guys about a few things that happened today and some thoughts that I've got brewing around in my head. And maybe we can
Mm.
bounce ideas off each other, or let's just talk about what you guys are doing, what I'm doing in the coming months in 2024. But before that, how are you doing today, D?
I'm doing fine. It's still cold, but um, doing fine today. Didn't get a chance to really be on X as much as I normally would be, so I'm kind of in a way still catching up. All I did basically today was whatever notifications I had, I went and just like liked it and maybe responded, and then that was it. So I have to go more in detail on what's been happening today.
Yes,
What
I'm
about you?
I'm I'm like you specifically. I have not been watching necessarily our digital collecting space, or deco as Vivi Meister has coined, but I have been watching news. I have been paying attention to markets. Full disclosure, you guys, a lot of these collecting, I know Vivi and some of these collectible companies is probably someone's very first investment foray. Oh, by the way, before we
Hmm.
even start, there's something I
Yeah.
really want to make sure I put across first. Hold on.
Okay.
There we go. All right. We got to get that out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Because we're going to talk about strategy, right? And that may be construed as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and neither is D. We are just island people talking story with you guys. um but anyways, anything else that you want to discuss before we get started on the topics, because there's a couple things I want to cover, and then D will get to the community feed after.
No, not really. We can say hi to people, but
Oh yes,
there's quite a
sorry.
bit of people. But
Whoa. there's this
otherwise, we're good to go.
I haven't even paid attention. There's a lot of people in this chat. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Let's get to the top right here. We got Mark D in the house. Happy Monday, Mark
Marty,
D. Good to see you, fam. Brother Popey is also in
Poopy.
the chats all the way from another island. How are you doing, Popey? I hope your day is going well. We got superstar Steve in the
Yes.
house. Steve.
Steve.
Steve. So check this out. I have a few friends IRL named Steve, and I don't know why. Every time I see them, I say the same thing I say to you, Steve. So good to see you, Steve. Who else is here? We also got Key Collector 98. What is going on, Canopes?
What's up,
Happy Monday.
Canobs?
Good to see you. I don't know if you checked out WebV Live yesterday, but we were showing off some of the slabs that we got for your Whatnot show.
Yeah.
I got to tell you though, Canobes, my thumbs are so sore because the kid would not let me loose. It's like, Dad, we're playing till like 2 in the morning. So that's what we did last night. Spider-Man
Yeah.
2,
That was
fun
fun.
game. Appreciate you, Canobes. Doctor
We
Strange in
got
the house. What's up,
Doctor.
Doctor?
What's
Good to
up?
see you. How you doing, brother?
Got
Guri
Guri
in the house.
Guri.
Aloha. What's up, Guri? Hope you're doing well, fam. I hope you're getting your swim trunks all packed and ready to go, eh? Let us know down
Swim
below.
trunks. You just call it swim trunks.
I did, didn't I? Am I going to say flip flops soon? I need to get out more and head to the beach, eh?
Yeah, I think we
Let's
both do.
see. Let's see who else is here. We got Vivi Wheels in the house. What is
Wheels.
up, Vivi Wheels? Let's go, fam. How are you? Good to see you hanging out with us. And looks like everyone is here that is willing to speak in the chats, but you guys. So let's get into some topics today. So right here, what is your strategy? I did not want a ticker. Come on. This
Oh,
is
you
what I
wanted
wanted.
just static?
Yeah, here we go. The production value right here. Boom. What's your guys'
Wow.
strategy? What are you guys doing? The reason why I asked this, you guys, is there's a lot going on in the world. specifically in
Mm-hmm.
markets. There's a bunch of stuff going on. And to me, it's kind of setting the stage for a very interesting year. And I'm trying to be vague as possible because I don't want to give financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. But here's a few things that kind of stuck out to me today, uh, or should I say throughout the week. The Chinese stocks have been falling. I believe they fell about 8%. And so for me, and I'm stupid, by the way. I know nothing, but to me, China
Yes.
gonna print. The government's gonna print money because they're not gonna let their economy fall down. Okay. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing that kind of stuck out to me was this right here. ENS partners with GoDaddy to enable users to link wallets to domains. This is
Oh.
big. ENS, a domain naming system on Ethereum blockchain, has partnered with GoDaddy, a domain registrar, to enable one of the biggest domain registrars, by the way, globally, is
Mm-hmm.
partnering to enable users to easily link their wallets to their web pages. So, you guys, to me, this is setting the stage for a very interesting 2024 amongst a lot of other news going on today. But we're just going to get off this subject right here because I don't want to get any more into this. But this goes to the topic of what's your strategy and what you guys are going to do going forward in this space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know a lot of people here are. When we first got into Vivi, it was kind of a degen thing, right? I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. We came in here because we wanted to make money, and then we got into this bear market. But within this bear market, we got to hang out with friends, we got to meet new people. So, and we got to find our inner child of collecting. So
Yeah.
that's part of the reason that I'm here. But we cannot also forget that there are some value in these digital collectibles that we are holding, buying, or whatever we're doing, flipping and trading. Because to me, whether you're collecting, holding, or you're flipping, it's all part of the culture here, and it's all needed. And we have to somehow commingle in order for the big machine to just keep moving, per se.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk to you guys of what you guys are doing. What is your strategy? I've noticed that he is now, at the forefront. People are trying to, gather their points or up their points. I noticed rare comics are a hit now. People are buying a bunch of rare comics to like increase their points. Uh,
Yeah.
and also secret rare comics. There's some secret rare comics where the floors are very thin. So I don't know, guys. I just kind of wanted to see what you guys were doing. And here, let me show you my screen, and I'll kind of give you guys an idea of what I've been trying to do here. So, and I don't really show my collection a lot, to be very quite honest. I'm pretty private on what I do. I don't really show my buys as much as I used to, um, let alone how much I bought it for. You guys can sleuth and figure it out if it's really that important to find out what I'm doing. But lately, you guys, I have been buying comic books, specifically just comic books. And the reason why I've been doing that is comic books to me, well, for first off, we all love comic heroes. We all love superheroes. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, right? In the VV app, Miles Morales is like a grail, or Spider-Man Secret Rare is a grail, right? The collectible is considered a grail to people, or should I say, Todd is considered a grail to the people in this space. But the origins of all these characters came from comic books, and I know some people will say these digital comics that we're collecting on Vivi are facsimiles. Hey, that's cool, whatever. But Marvel is certifying them as an actual digital comic book, just like DC has been certifying that all the comics that we are collecting on Candy Digital are their are comic books, are their official comic books. I've never once seen any verbiage that it said facsimiles or any of that. So it all depends on your open interpretation to the comic books itself. But for me, these comic books are they're pivotal for all of these IPs and characters that we love so much. And so that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm strategizing. That's what I've been buying, guys. So I've been picking up ultra rares. In fact, here's the recent pickups that I've had. I just picked up this Daredevil #1. I mean, he's going to be a pivotal character again in the MCU. If you guys have noticed and read the tea leaves, not only is he coming back, but also I believe Karen Page and also Foggy is coming back. Originally, they were going to die, you guys. The original script, they were gone from the, I believe They blipped out and they came back, and I think Kingpin was going to kill him though. Go Google it. But anyways, they're coming back, so this guy is going to be pivotal within Marvel again. So I've been picking up stuff like that. Also art. They treat comic books like art, so I've been looking at covers as well. So like this cover right here is a beautiful cover. Um, I got this comic for 18 gems, so that's kind of my strategy, guys. I've been looking at the ultra rares and the secret rares. I know people are going for rare comics. I've got a ton of rare comics already. But I've been going after comic books, and the floors in the comic books have been thinning out. It doesn't mean that they'll thin out forever. I think that's just a pipe dream because someone will always drop the floor or someone will always come back and put something there, right? Because that's just the circle of life in the marketplace. But that's kind of my strategy. What is your guys' strategy? You guys let me know down below. What are you guys doing? Are you guys doing anything else? What is Mark doing right here? The way I see it, Vivi is Marvel's digital distributor. Their tightness at all Comic Cons make that evident 100%, Mark. I completely agree with what you just said. Marvel has solidified that these are their comic books in digital form. You're absolutely right. And by the way, speaking of comics, what is up, Sleeping? Good to see
What's up,
you, man.
sleeping?
I hope you're doing well. So right now, Sleeping, we're talking about strategies in 2024 because of all the tailwinds that I see happening around the world in terms of opportunities. And like I said, not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I've been having thoughts about this all day because of stuff that's going around in the world. And I think there's opportunity here, um,
Yeah,
not just for Vivi as well, for all these other companies. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
and I've been noticing a lot more people have been posting what they've been buying, with most especially in VV and Candy. Like some people that used to post quite a bit and then they stopped, and then now they're like posting every week. I'm like, I mean, there more people are coming back, or I don't know what's making them. Maybe they've been collecting all this time, they just haven't been putting it out there. But that's just what I've been noticing, like from the beginning of this year.
Completely agree, D. Not only are people posting their buys again, I'm one of them, by the way. Like I said, I've been very quiet on what I've been doing, mainly because people like to criticize sometimes, and sometimes I just don't have the attention span to deal with it. But recently, I've been posting my buys
Mm-hmm.
on a lot of things, not just Vivi, but yeah, you're right. People are returning. I see content creators coming back to the forefront. The bots are coming back. And to me, all of that, whether you have content creators coming back, and that's good. We want them to come back. I know some people are like, oh, they left. We were here for a long time. And I agree with that too. We've been here, we've been holding it down. But at the same time, if bigger content creators are coming back, it shows that there's interest again in the space. Bots are coming back. It shows there's interest again in the market. That means there'll be more liquidity in the markets. My opinion, guys. My opinion. I don't know nothing. I'm stupid. Um,
You're not stupid.
Stuff like that, though. Like Chad. Chad came back. It's so good to have
Mm-hmm.
Chad back, right?
It
But
is.
stuff like that I'm seeing. It also helps that people are also excited about Bitcoin because of the recent ETF, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just what I said, there's news about GoDaddy. I already told you. I mean, it's just my opinion. They're going to be printing money this year, and not just China. It's an election year in the states. They're going to print money. So, anyways, let's see what people have to say right here. RC Bach, howdy. I like low mint count comics. Me too. Me too. I love the SRs that are like at the 150, 188 mark. At the same time, I also like modern age comics. And so I actually look for like first appearance of modern age characters like Bailey, Spider Boy. I really think he's new Marvel's Golden Boy. I've been buying, the rares, ultra rares up like crazy just to like collect that, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I think to myself, okay, if I go and ask my daughter who is her Spider-Man, it's not Peter Parker, it's Miles Morales. Oh, by
Miles.
the way, my daughter also knows who Bailey is, right? So, but you would try ask my daughter who Scorpion is, she won't know, right? Or who the owl is. I know I'm talking about villains, but you kind of get what I'm saying, right? So
Yeah.
I try to think like, what would my uh daughter's kids want to collect when they're my age, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
Miss Marvel. That's another thing. My
Oh
daughter
yeah.
loves Miss Marvel, right? We have
Yeah.
all these modern age comics in here. in the app, and people are dismissing it because it's not a Silver Age key. I know there's comic book collectors here that'll probably like, you're wrong. Silver Age is the way to go, and that's cool. Yeah, I own that too. But I am diversifying myself in thought on what to collect for myself in the app. So, and I think the low mint or the low edition comic books is the way to go, just like RC Box says right here. And if you can't get for the SRs, no worries. Go for the ultra rares. The ultra rares are the cheapest way to get to the closest SR type of feel, you know, and
Yeah.
you also get the VV exclusive covers, right? So that's how I feel about it. But let's see what Popey has to say. Popey, my VV strategy has changed over time. I went from degen to FOMO to drophead. Now I stick to continuing my common and uncommon of every VV comment, just missing a few of the low mint comic runs. Me too, Popey.
Yeah.
I buy a 3 digit uncommon every drop. Even if I don't like the cover, I buy an uncommon because that's what I like. I'm into the black and white, and it's something that I've been collecting as well. You know, I have it with me, and 5,000, if you really look at it globally around the world, or whatever mint it depreciates down, depending on how much the entire mint count of the whole supply was of that actual comic book, it's small. Just right now, our space is small.
Yeah.
We just know each other, right? We pretty much can eat, sleep, and shit, and we can see it all right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For
We can
real.
see everybody. So, but the point I'm trying to make here is there some of this stuff is scarce, if you really look at the entire globe. Now, it all depends on mass adoption, right? And if people actually like this stuff. Well, I see a bunch of Apple Vision Pro commercials out there and people using that stuff. So I think adoption is closer than we think. And it all depends on your perception on what you think will happen in the coming years or maybe even months. We don't know, right? Like AI is a
Yeah.
good example. So ask D, right? So D, remember during lockdowns when I was studying stocks, I was
Yeah.
like looking at AI stocks and everyone's like, oh, AI's that'll never happen. You know what I mean? And look at it
Yeah.
now. Chat GBT, Grok, we're all
Hmm.
using AI. AI has like zipped in here so fast, and I was looking at like Palantir back in like 2020, an
Yeah.
AI defense stock, well, amongst other things. I won't even get into that. But anyways, I met a few people that work there. But anyway, needless to say, AI is taking the world by storm. So technology is coming in and is just going to sweep us off our feet for better or worse. And when I say worse, I really feel like also with this Apple Vision Pro stuff that's going on, we are going to detach ourselves from nature. We're going to detach ourselves from the outside world. We may even detach ourselves socially, physically, because everything will be digitized and we'll live in a virtual world. And we want to do that. This is what we want. We're in the space now. So buckle up, guys. It's going to get a little bit more crazy, I think,
It's gonna
but
get wild.
don't get whack. Mark D, I gotta say, I had been collectible first for my first 33 months on the app, but all I've been buying the last month are comics. I'm so hooked, and I'm gonna get to this after, Mark, because actually, you know what? Okay, we talked about strategy. Let me read the comments first, and then we'll get back to this, Mark, because I wanna get back to what you just said. Let's see, Mark again. I've been showing off the VV exclusive rare and ultra rares I've been buying. Some are so gorgeous. How can I not? Yes,
Right? Yeah.
yeah, and they're by prominent artists too, right? So, yes, of course. The collectibles just haven't been doing it for me, although I will be bidding on the upcoming Tokidoki drop. Yeah, I'm probably going to go for it too. Why not? Um, you know, how much is it? Is it 20 gems? 20 gems to roll the dice? I think I'll do it. RC Box. So true. Diversify is best since we don't know the future. Double quill uncommon for the win. That's right, Double quill. Mark D. Hinano, when the IRL comic collectors come to the app en masse someday, how do you think they will take the VV exclusive? See, I don't know. See, I don't know if they'll come, Mark. And maybe I'm just, I equate it to the old guard versus the new. I got we only have two comic shops on this island. The one guy, he's a part of the old guard, and the other guy is a part of the new guard. Okay, the old guard guy, he hates this stuff. Now he's just one guy. There's a lot of guys out there that are older that will embrace this stuff, and they're in our space now. But this guy just
Yeah.
doesn't, either he doesn't get it or he doesn't care for it, because it's not what he wants the industry to go to. I feel like he just doesn't want it to go this way. And he also equates this to a degen space, gambling, not a
Yeah.
fan of whatnot or anything like that. Like I said, the old guard. Now, you go to the other guy, and he's open to the digital world, he's open to online. What a concept, right? Selling comic books online. He's open to that. He's open to Web3. And so I don't know if the in real life comic book collectors will come, and I hope I'm wrong on that. But it doesn't mean, and I believe Arcade says this a lot, because I don't want to plagiarize anyone's words, but um, Vivi is making comic collectors. Good example is my wife. Now, my wife has read comics in the past. She's said it before, and I'm speaking for her. uh, and but she's never collected comics in mass like this. And now, you guys, she's just as
Mhm.
bad as me. Okay, she's sleeping. She's just as bad as me, man. I'm not joking. All right. So
It's so fun though, right?
it, but it is, and like when I walk into a comic book store, it makes me happy. It just makes me happy, and it makes her happy. And it also bit my daughter. It bit her
Mhm.
as well. So comic book collectors are being made now. And so um, I think that the new comic book collectors will not only like the VV exclusive covers because they're beautiful, but because they're going to go on a journey to figure out what all this stuff is. Just like Dee did, just like my daughter did, just like half of you did. I'm sure 5 years ago, there's a lot of you that never even touched a comic book. You guys knew what it was. I mean, guys, I haven't collected comics since like the 90s. That's how far I've been detached. I am no expert here. I'm just a guy that's been reinvigorated into this stuff. As Chris likes to say, he calls it nostalgia respark.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at. I've come back into this. And, I went into this as a DGen. I'm like Popey, I went from DGen to FOMO, to treating this as an investment, to now this is collecting. I'm buying Veblen goods, but you guys, collecting doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to get value out of what you're buying or holding. And these are a little bit different, right? It's not just a physical comic book. This is a comic book that has utility, right? You don't have to have it like in a long or short box. It can be in your pocket. You can take it anywhere you want. You can read it. We don't know what may be added utility in the future, just like half of this other stuff, right? We're all kind of
Yeah.
guessing on what we can get here, but that doesn't mean it won't happen because it's digital. Stuff can be added to this stuff. You can't add anything to a comic book 20 years ago other than maybe slapping it on a new slab or pressing and iron that thing out or whatever you guys do to make that thing look better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. That's
Mhm.
my thoughts on that. I'm ranting and rolling, guys. I'm so sorry. Let's see what RC Bach has to say. I so want to buy a Vision Pro. Me too. Me too. And I have the money. I just don't want to drop that much money on some goggles. So I'm going to live vicariously through half of you.
Goggles.
Yes. Mark D, I want the Apple Vision Pro so I can blow up my comics to 100 feet tall and gaze at the art on the page. We miss so much just focus on the covers. Very true. Very true, Mark. Sleeping. I've been buying Tier S Commons. Tier S
Mm.
Commons, eh? Not financial
Mm.
advice,
I was
guys.
gonna say.
Yes, but you see, but that's the thing, right? Like, so Sleeping's a comic guy. I gravitate more to the comics. That's what I'm going for. So my next question to everybody is comics or collectibles? Like, what is your guys' jam? What are you guys collecting? And now, guys, this doesn't have to be just in Vivi. You know what I mean? I also got Palm up here too. Okay. And so
Mhm.
for me to answer that question, it's comics all the way because, like I said in the beginning of the stream, this is the source material where they all came from, where all of our favorite characters came from. There would have been no Todd if the comic book didn't come out first. You know what I mean? We didn't get the first appearance of Batman in Detective Comics. There would have been no Superman. There would have been no Man of Steel movie if we didn't have Action Comics #1. So that's why I'm going mainly for the comics because of its significant historical value for creating these lovingly special characters that we love in the first place. So, my candy profile, by the way, you guys, this is my recent purchases that I've gotten. I've been going after Batman, the new Teen Titans. I love the Teen Titans. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
that's I have one that I still haven't unwrapped. That's the only thing in my collection.
Oh, you see, I had caved. I ended up unwrapping all mine. I shouldn't have. Um, I've been good at getting epics these last couple pulls. Like right here, I got
Yeah.
this Batman Beyond, and to me, Batman Beyond to me, and let me know, sleeping, if you feel the same. I feel like Batman Beyond is like a modern day Grail because it's a new character. It's a passing of the torch, you know, as it will, just kind of like Trinity, right? Wonder
Hmm.
Woman 800,
Oh, good
stuff
one.
like that. So, and I hope we get that on Candy. But yeah, back to the original question. Comics are collectible, guys. What are you guys going for? Let me go right here. So,
Comics.
Grease saying, I am diversifying, buying Scotty Young slabs for my house. I don't have a man cave. Let's call my place a man house.
I like that.
uh, let's see. I have Unity, used stocks, and some options. Have Palantir stocks, Smart Man, which some of them will sell as I have sold call options. Okay. Wait. This guy knows what he's doing. There we go. Double Quill is going for the comics. Mark D. I always think traditional comic dealers are akin to comic book guys on The Simpsons. Hating on anything new, think they know everything, resistant to change. Yes, that like I love. Don't get me wrong. I love the old guard guy. I love him because he always has the best vintage comics.
Hmm.
Versus the guy on the other side of the island, he's got more of the modern age stuff. He doesn't really have a lot of vintage,
Yeah, just
but he is
recently.
cheaper. You know what I mean? But then I support them both because I want them to both survive. Because
Succeed. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people who have run a comic book store can say it's a passion. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Running that store's a passion, and there's tough times running a store like that. I mean, there's times where I've walked into that mall and nobody was in that store
Mm-hmm.
for the 4 hours I was in there.
4 hours. Yes. 4 hours.
Nobody was in there but me. But so,
That's
anyways,
the shortest you've been in there, Hinano.
yeah, there we go. So, Sleeping Comics, Batman Beyond is a good one. It is. It is. I love that cover, and yeah, exactly. Beautiful, beautiful cover. 100%. Popey, comics are collectibles. I get all VV comics and just Grail DC comics for collectibles. I only get what I really like, which is not much these days. Yeah, but you've also been collecting some IRL. Popey actually got some really good pulls from Kenobi's Whatnot show. I remember you. I
Mhm.
think you got a Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a really vintage Wolverine. Let me know which one that was, but I get what you're saying, Popey. Uh, Froey Komi. Evening D, evening Hinano. Aloha, Fro. How you doing, brother? It was good to see you on WebV Live yesterday. D will get a little bit more into that after that. Aloha Monday. Double Quill. Lots of places to get digital collectibles, comics. Feels more exclusive and not cost prohibitive to start. That's very true. And you know what I love about like the common uncommons is the entry point. It's really nice to get into, especially the low mint ones now, right? Like the
Hmm.
7,500 runs or the 6,000 mint runs. Like, it's still cheap to get them. In fact, I've seen comics drop down to $1, and I
Yeah.
was there. Okay, $1 comic, I'll buy $1 comic. Why not? It's attributed to the bargain bin. It's a
Yeah. The
digital
dollar
bargain.
bin. Yep.
Um, but anyways, I've been rambling for 30 minutes, guys. I'm almost done, and then I'll give Dee the reins and she can get the community feed going. But like I said, I've had a lot of thoughts in my head today on, you know, uh, the state of the world and what's going on in our space. Dee just mentioned it. There's content creators coming back. I see buyers coming back. Buyers now, buyers that were dormant before, they're coming back. There's events coming up this year where Vivi's involved. There's so much things happening. You also got these other projects like Candy Digital with their migration that went smooth. You got
Hmm.
Cryptoys, who I believe is just cooking in the background, and they're the gaming aspect. And I'm going to get into gaming after that. And then you got Pinnacle, right? And I know people aren't pin collectors, but if you really go down the rabbit hole of pin collectors, It's massive. It's
That's what I
massive.
heard. Yeah.
And all they need to do, and this is all speculation, I have no idea what they're going to do. As far as I'm concerned, I'm only buying those pins because I am going to use the strategy I always use with comic books. There's first appearance of these characters as a digital collectible on a blockchain. And I say a blockchain because we don't know who will win it out in the end. It could be anybody. So I'm diversifying into that as well. Yes, there's no marketplace. So, for projects where there's no marketplace, guys, I don't ever expect to see that money come back to me anytime soon. And
Yeah.
so that's usually what happens with me. Whenever I put money into something, I already have that in my mind. I'm like, okay, I don't need my marketplace. I don't need to be cashing this thing out because I'm in it for the long haul because of what I believe will come of this project. If that
Yeah.
makes any sense to anybody. But let's get back to the chat. Mark D. Sounds like Mr. Sleepin believes the original covers are where it's at. It is the true legendary art created by the titans of the industry. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Um, but I do love variants. So as far as I'm concerned, I treat the URs as a variant. You know what I mean? But going back to what you just said, Mark, it's just the A cover. You know what I mean? And like any collector out there, they're going to tell you to make sure that you always own the original cover of that actual comic,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it's a key. And I
Yeah.
usually buy. That's usually like in real life. I buy a bunch of those and then just buy like maybe one or two variants, unless it's a really nice variant
Yeah. That
like
was like
Wonder
the
Woman
Tech
800. The Trinity
800.
variant was beautiful.
Yes, we got so
Or
many
the
of those.
Ramos variant for Spider-Boy, Spider-Man 7,
Mm,
gorgeous.
they are
But
beautiful.
yeah, Slider exclusive covers are my favorite. I love the originals, but really like the new artist take on the classic covers, and they are only on Vivi. Exactly, and just treat them like a variant. That's all it is. They're just variants. Evolved. Oh, I thought it
Ayo.
was a community feed. What's up, man? Yeah, so D was prepping for the community feed. But then I got home from work and I said, "Oh, I got all these thoughts in my head. You know what? Let's go live because I want to talk to the community. And if I sound like a crazy person, let me know down below." Um,
You're a crazy
Hopi,
person.
thanks for openly talking about your sentiment of the space. I share a similar vibe. I'm just waiting for the big players to make big marketing moves to promote Web3. In example, Disney, Apple, Amazon, etc. You know what's a very telling sign, Pulpy, is the big players that are actually in our space. And what I mean by big players, I'm talking about the whales. The whales have been more vocal lately. They've been in X spaces a lot. They buy a lot. If you go on Stacker, you know what's happening there. I watch it all. I look at that. I try to look at everything to see what's happening. There's a sentiment that's changing within this deco space. There's tailwinds going on. Like I said, not financial advice in the beginning, right? But I
Stacker?
see tailwinds forming here, and so I feel like it's just good to talk about this. Like, what's your strategy? What are you doing? Are you just going to kick back and do nothing and chill, which is also smart? Sometimes doing nothing is the smartest move. I was never that person, so that's why sometimes I make some dumb mistakes. But it is what it is. Froey Comey, I'm a minnow. Don't personally know any whales. Well, I wouldn't think you would personally know yourself, Skipper, but I get what you're saying there, Fro Bro. Slider, not crazy. I have been seeing a lot more action the past weeks. Plus, with MCP on the VV floors are slowly creeping up. Exactly. Remember, we could buy like a rare comic for $3.99, 4 gems. It's capitulated down between 5 and 6, but for a while they were up at 7, and I suspect it's gonna move. You'll have your ebbs and flows with that, but I mean, it's kind of telling when you go look at the SR floors and there's like only 10 to like 8 on the floor. So let's see. Evolve. Did you see USPS quote the stamp drop with FYI? No, I did not.
No.
Let me know down below. What do you mean? Do you
Oh,
want it?
when they probably reposted it. They probably reposted Vivi's tweet about the stamps.
Oh, okay.
USPS.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Let's see. Mark D. I am enjoying the insight from longtime hardcore comic collectors. I have always been first and foremost a sports card guy. Nice.
Hmm.
See, D is the
Interesting.
card collector here. I just never got into card collecting. I did collect. Oh, what were those Marvel cards where you had like Doctor Strange. You know what I'm talking about? They had those X-Men. Was it X-Men? Shoot, I think it was X-Men cards where they had the power levels in the back. But I had a bunch of those, and I don't know where they went. I think my mom threw it away. And then I don't know if you guys know Savage Dragon, right? From
Hmm.
Image Comics. I've got a bunch of those trading cards, and I still have them. They're
Wow,
actually
we gotta show it. Show it off.
they're in the storage in the
Oh,
garage. But yeah, other than that, I
okay.
never really collected cards. Never got into Pokemon. Yeah, I never did that. Let's see, Doctor Strange, bang! That's my strategy, Hinano. I'm in the sidelines nowadays, just getting things that people forgot about while they chase the new shiny toys. Exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Now, no, don't get me wrong. Once in a while, I'll play the drop. Like a good example is they had the Bike Trooper drop. I'm sorry, guys. I want an OG Trooper. So I went for it. I got an ultra rare, sold it for 75 gems, left the party early because guess what? That went into
Got
comic books. And
comics.
it actually went into these comics right here. So, and
Nice.
I'm more happy with these two than I am for an Imperial Guard. So that's
Mm-hmm.
my strategy. Let's see. Evolve. Oh, okay. No, no, I don't know. Sorry. Elaborate. What is this? What is so? What's going on with the stamps? I don't know anything about what's going on with the stamps. Um, Freud Comey, 1996 Marvel Flair is a nice glossy set for cards. Is that what it is? The Marvel Flair?
Marble Flare? I've never heard of
I
those.
gotta go look. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with X-Men or something. I gotta go look.
Hmm.
Doctor Strange. Yeah, I have a few of them still. Just been selling my greatest sports cards in my Macari store. Okay. But what was the name though? Oh, they're just stamps. Okay, D, take it. All right. Oh, Slider. I have that Savage Dragon comic and the card that came with it back in the day. I still have those
Oh,
X Men cards. They also have the rookies on them. That's it. That's the one. What was it called, man? What was the X Men
maybe they're
cards
just
called?
called X-Men cards.
No, they can't be
X-Men
that
trading cards?
bland. But yeah, Savage Dragon. I actually have issues 1 through 18. Um, yeah, no, issue 1 through 18. I think I have a collaborative one with also Shadowhawk. I gotta go look. Uh, Man, that was a fun story to read. Let's see, Doctor
Hmm.
Strange. You know, you talking about the '90s Impel Marvel cards? It was it. See, there was.
And
I remember there wasn't a lot of Avengers in these cards. It was mainly X Men and X Force in these cards. I gotta go look. But it's kind of what Slider said right here. There was shoot,
let's
yeah, it had like
see.
it was like rookie cards and stuff. I'm sorry, what?
Marvel Universe cards were collectible trading cards based on the characters and events of the Marvel Universe. The first series was published by Impel in 1990.
Okay, okay, that's what it. Okay, got you. That might be it.
Maybe that's what it is.
Let me go Google that after though. But let's keep going, guys. So, my last topic here I want to talk about is since our Web3 space is kind of gearing up within collecting, but it's also gearing up in gaming. So, games are collecting. Which which part of the space do you think will take off first? What do you guys think about that? Now, I want to like pop
Hmm.
over here to here it is. We'll pop over here to
Good gaming.
Cryptoys, okay? So this is why I'm in Cryptoys. I'm in Cryptoys not necessarily for collecting first appearance of these characters on a blockchain, even though they do have Yoda and Leia and Darth Maul and also Queen Amidala as first appearance on the blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
And let me know if I'm missing. Oh, Pluto, and whoever else I'm missing. But this is the reason why I like Cryptoys so much is because there's a game involved with these guys. They're building games, so we can just walk around, have a good time with our NFTs, our digital collectibles. They're fully rigged to game, you
Yeah.
know, and I really think these guys got something crazy they got up their sleeve that's cooking. So that's why I'm in this as well. I'm diversified in the collecting space, and I'm also trying to diversify in the gaming space. Okay.
Sure.
Here's another good example. Let me shut that. Okay. You got this guy right here. This guy right here Gaming and collecting. He has been playing Nifty Island. He's disappeared like Fro. You know, Fro disappears into the VV verse. This guy has been disappearing into the Nifty verse. I've been paying attention, Mr. Eyeball. But, even that, you know what I mean? Now we got the gaming aspect right here. So, what do you guys think about that? Let's start right here at the top. Evolve Year of the Dragon 2 stamp, a 6 million edition, or a $6, 6 to 1 million editions. Huh?
He's okay.
Oh,
He's basically talking about the lunar year, the stamps that's coming to Vivi in a few days.
okay. Okay,
And
so it should.
because they're USPS, he was commenting on how the account for USPS like retweeted the post.
Oh, got it,
You
got
know,
it.
you
I'm
know how
sorry.
like big companies repost something, from our space. It's like a big thing.
I got it. I'm sorry. My mindset is in comics and collecting, not stamps. Apologies.
Sorry, I'm the
Yeah, yeah.
stamp
This is where the
person.
topics go and evolve. So, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. They were Impel. I think. Also, Tops did them too. Okay, I gotta go look, guys. I'll go dig through my storage. Now I gotta show them. Mark, the X-Men had Fleer Ultra cars back in the '90s. I loved them. Okay, so I gotta look as well. So evolve. To answer the main question, rares, secret rares, and sets. But that's my move. Hey, not financial advice. Gaming and collecting, 100%. I think gaming will probably take off first, but then I think people will move into metaverses and then collectibles, or maybe they're all going to be one in the same, right? Who says maybe these collectibles can't be a gaming token to unlock a world or something like that? But I'm with you. I believe that the gaming aspect of this space will take off first, and then like tokenomics and all that other stuff that could be within those environments. Who knows? Nifty Island video soon. Good. I need one. I have a gaming computer. I haven't used it to game yet. I should jump into that game. I was gonna download. What were we gonna download? We were gonna download some kind of game for this gaming computer, and then we ended up getting a PS5, and we're not using this computer to play games anymore. We're just editing video with the thing. Cool Viz by Paradoxal. I had a bunch of Marvel cards, Slider. Okay. Hey,
Yes,
is that
with
Chris?
Chris,
Chris, is
I
that
believe
you?
so.
I haven't seen you in a while, man. Good to see you if that's you. Evolve. I view Web3 as one big video game, which makes me think of Wreck-It Ralph. Frip Tony. Hey man, no worries, man. Didn't win the Grammy, but surgery on my head went well in recovery. Hey man, I'm glad that your surgery went well. And
Yes,
you
we
know
do.
what, man? Just the fact that you got nominated, it's okay. You guys, big round of applause for Crip Tony for the nomination. He didn't win, but he's winning in life, and his surgery went well. Shout out to you. Let's see right here. Evolve. Yes, you should. You have a broadside asset waiting for you, and it's all free. Okay. Evolve. We got to talk on Thursday, right? You need to school me. Soon. Humble reporting for Aloha Monday. Hi everyone, and thanks for the live stream, Dean Hinam. Nah, thanks for coming, Humble. Always
Thanks
good
for
to see you,
being here,
brother.
Humble.
Kryptoni, Humble, Evolve. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, no problem, man. Doctor Strange, yes, sir. Grammy nominated. Not many that can even say that. Exactly, Doctor
Yes, sir.
Strange. Exactly. In
Yep,
fact, right here,
that's a
man.
big feat in
Kryptoni.
itself.
Yeah, exactly. Right here, man. Kryptoni, this is for you. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Slider, cool vid by Paradoxal. Hey, brother, how's it? Oh, right on. Cool. So everyone's saying hi. So, yeah, uh, the legend. Anyways, guys,
He's a
that's
legend.
that's kind of my rant. I had a lot of thoughts in my head, and we haven't really gone live during a weekday in a while. And like I said, I just wanted to like talk about this stuff. Like a bunch of stuff just going off in my head. Like I said, there's like tailwinds going on globally. Governments are going to print money. I'm just saying, I'm stupid. I know nothing, but I'm just saying they're going to print money, and when they print money, it's beneficial for all of us. Okay, in this space. So,
Yeah.
hint.
Bring on them paper.
Let's see right here. I think Vivi is going big with Tengoku Senso, trying to make a AAA action collecting game that could do wonders for Vivi, Omi, and the entire gaming industry. Yes, I didn't
Mm.
forget about that. You're right. In fact, let me in. I want to play that too. You know what I mean? Thank you for bringing that up, Mark. Humble, congrats, Kryptoni. Let's see, Doctor Strange. Oh, he's talking with Kryptoni about the Grammys. Um, yeah, politics, right, guys? But anyways, so that's I kind of wanted to talk about that, guys. My strategy for what's going on with my collecting journey here, and also maybe some value in it as well. Is I'm going after low mint, first appearance comic books, and they can span from silver to bronze to modern age. I'm going for price. I'm not going to be chasing anything expensive. I don't have to chase because there's a lot of disrespect in this market to where you can scoop up deals. I picked up a Woody, uh, you know, um, uh, Toy Story, right? I picked up that Woody for like 13 gems. I never owned one, but I know that's a pivotal character in Pixar. So I picked it up for 13 gems. If I remember correctly, that thing was like at 100 something at one time. So
Probably. I
stuff like that. I'm
I
going
don't
for
go
the
for collectibles unless it's at a good price and it's like maybe something that I can like that has like sentimental value to me. Like that Coca-Cola the Coke vending machine.
yeah.
I got one and I looked at the price on the floor today and I'm like, it's literally below 8 gems. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But I do have a nice clean number on it. And I'm like, I'll just keep it for the sentimental value. But yeah, I don't really go for collectibles. I'm more into the comics. And I used to always pull the lever on one for every comic drop. And then after I'm like, I can just get it cheaper in the marketplace. So I just stopped. I just go for the marketplace now.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's my recent buys right here. But I'm with you too. Like guys, I only have 140 collectibles versus 1,287 comics. I used to have 1,300 plus. I sold some off so I could buy some other things. But I'm going for secret rares and ultra rares. That's what I'm looking for specifically on the cheap, low mint, and a first appearance. And like I said, silver, bronze, or modern. I'm going for it all. Um, and yeah, and I'm going for like these little small collectibles. Like I bought another Boba Fett animated just because I hear in the Viviverse these animated collectibles do very well. I bought
Mhm.
my very first Homer and Bart. I've never had one before. I've always wanted one. Apparently that is Disney's very first NFT. Or should it? No, it's not their first NFT. I'm sorry. It's one of the first. I believe the Golden Moments are their first NFT, but I believe this was the first one, right?
I
Let me know.
believe
Correct me.
the 2024 edition, right?
And besides that, even if it's not, it's still Homer and Bart, you guys.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So that's what I'm doing. These are my latest purchases right here. Let's check the chats right here. We got Slider. I've been going after a lot more of the recent comic drops that are popular in real life, but the mints are sub 10K. You can get a 3 digit for just above the floor. Nice, nice. Mark D. Uh, Final Fantasy 7, 10, and 12. I would play for hundreds of hours trying to collect every hidden weapon, armor, and item. The community for those JRPGs is insane. Collecting in games is bigger than people think. Mark, my kid has been bugging us for Robux and in-app currencies for all these games that she's playing with her friends online. To a point
Hmm.
where I'm like, why am I spending money on this stuff? You got Fortnite, people buying up skins. I know where you're getting at, man. If you remember the mobile game Mafia Wars. Okay,
Yes.
my coworker, his ex-girlfriend would run him broke just spending money on in-app currency because it was just such a hook for her. But they never got anything out of it. There was no value on it. So I get what you're saying there, Mark. It can be addicting.
Yes,
Homer
it
and Bart
can.
was the first golden moment drop. Okay, so thank you, Popey. I appreciate that. First golden moment drop. Hola, what is up, Richard? Good
Hola,
to see you.
Ricardo.
What's happening, man? Mark D. What's up with the Owl Daredevil comic? I don't even know this Owl character. Me
Same
neither.
here. I thought
Me
I was the only one. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything because they're gonna be like, "You're such a noob."
sleeping. Uh, I,
Who
I
is
was watching
Owl?
Arcade. I was watching Arcade today, and he did make a really good point that doesn't the owl look like Wolverine, or maybe Wolverine's dad? You know, with the hair. I don't know. Kryptoni, Homer and Bart brought me to that. Okay, okay. If almost Grammy Award winner right here, nominated guy that we don't really know what he does in IRL really was brought to this app because of Homer and Bart. Just imagine who else who's prominent outside of our community uh, has these NFTs brought to as well. You know, if that made any sense. Let's see, Kryptoni. I now have the whole Golden Moment set with a low mint. Well, I'm looking for an Elsa,
That's
Kryptoni. I
cool.
don't have an Elsa yet. I seen her on the floor. I don't know if I'm just being a cheap ass and just waiting for it to capitulate even more, but I could have scooped one up the other night and I didn't. And I got to get me an Elsa. But yeah, I'm
Is that
trying
the
to
last
like
one
what for
to
sets
complete the set? The golden
for me?
moments? Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm not completing sets. I want specific characters. I'm going for
Mm-hmm.
characters.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, right on, Kryptoni. Slider, tell me about it. I just played Roblox for 2 hours tonight with my. Oh gosh, Slider. Okay, my thumbs hurt because me and my daughter have been playing Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 till like 2 in the morning. Like you just get so hooked,
Yeah,
and you
time
get
just
pissed off.
passes.
You get so pissed off when you can't beat a certain level. It's like, okay, I don't want to look at YouTube yet, but I might have to look at YouTube, and then you start cheating and looking at YouTube, right? But yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. So, uh, Kryptoni, when gamers find out there's a way to own digital items, it's over. Whole space gonna go crazy. 100%, Kryptoni. Chris Severs, yo, yo, yo. The owl is awesome. Big ring of thug leaders. Okay. But I still
Okay.
think Kingpin's better, right? How you doing, Chris? Guys, I'm sure D's going to talk about it in the community feed, but this guy wrote a new blog. You guys should really check it out. Phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. Really appreciate you, Chris. But guys, so thank you for hearing my rant and letting me go through these topics with you guys. Like I said, this has just been like brewing in my head all day. So I just kind of wanted to talk with you guys about it. So let me know down
Yeah,
below
that's
what you
cool.
thought of this discussion, and I will let D take it over. Is it time for the community feed, D?
Yeah, so I'm gonna just go over what I have in the short amount of time I had
Okay. All right, let's go.
before we started. Okay, let me present. Do do do. Okay, so we're gonna just start off with Vivi. Can you guys see the screen? Okay, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So so Vivi had this contest thing that was happening, and to get the
Oh,
codes. Huh?
oops. Apparently, I was on the screen.
What?
Stupid. I would apparently I was on the screen taking up all the room. So here you go.
Oh, you're fine. And so they announced the winners today. Um, the only person that I think I know is Casual. So congrats, Casual, and the four other people.
Nice. Congrats, Casual.
Yeah, congrats.
I'll be
And
back, D.
it's okay. So if you did win, be on the lookout for a DM so you can get your info for your free game code for Rabbids on the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty cool. Okay. Moving on to some more. Oh my gosh, why does it do that? Sorry, everyone. It always kicks me out all the way back to the bottom. Okay. Okay, so also on the topic of Vivi, so we've got the first appearance of Norman Osborn, and this comic book is dropping on tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific time. Here you go. There's also the article if you guys want to know more about it. Also, coming on Thursday, February 8th at 8 a.m., there's also the first appearance of the owl. I mean, the covers are pretty cool too.
Yeah, they look
Who?
good. Diloha.
Diloha? Who's Diloha?
Diloha.
Who
We got a
said that?
Hawaiian in the chat right here. Diloha.
Oh, what's up, superstars?
Oh, here. Okay, this got to get my button. I'm sorry. No, no. Try better.
What? No can. Okay,
Anyway,
moving on. Okay, and then there's also the Year of the Dragon Tokidokis. This is so cool. This one is, let's see. So these guys are 20 gems. I should be sharing this, huh? So this guy, the ultra rare, is 20 gems, and there's 1088 editions for this guy. And then we also have the secret rare. That's pretty cool. This is also 20 gems at 88 editions. So that's very, very scarce. I think I'm going to go for one of these. That's pretty cool. And you said that you're probably going to go for one too, yeah? You don't know? Oh, you're not even there. It's okay. Talking to myself. Okay. Moving on. Let's see here. We've also got the Lunar New Year stamps also coming on. This is going to be dropping on Saturday, February 10th at 8 a.m. And these are 6 gems each. I am definitely going to go for these. I like to collect the stamps. And hopefully I get the secret rare on the first try. We'll see. Okay. Also, the Ubisoft Digital Collectible is coming on Sunday, February 11th at 8 a.m. Let me know if you guys are going to go for these. I bet Evolved is. I know he got the collectibles the last time. These are pretty cool. Cool looking. All right. Also wanted to share this from Casual. So most of you probably know or have had him do some Funko for you guys, and he compiled like a whole bunch of the Funkos that he did for people. And so I just wanted to share this with everybody because I thought it was pretty cool. So here we go. Doop, doop, doop. Make sure my sound is on. I hope this doesn't blast you guys in the ears. Okay, here we go.
Let's call this short Funk Folk, a month-long unplanned AI generative art project. Hi, my name's Casual, and here I am with my cat, and here I am with my dog, and this is my mushroom-picking wife. A little over a month ago, Funko Pops created with AI started trending. And my friend Evolved started making them, and then I got into it as well. I started making them for a bunch of my friends on Twitter. The reactions were priceless. So many people were happy. And you know what? My New Year's resolution was to spread positivity. And after a month of making these, I feel like I already hit my goal. So many people have shouted me out and mentioned these, and they still do. It's given me a way to interact with people I never have before. Some of these I worked hand in hand with people to design. And other ones, I kind of just took a whim at it, saw their photo, and saw their previous PFP, and generated it for them. Some of these only took a couple minutes, and some of them took hours. One of the most rewarding aspects is seeing that some people actually use them as their profile pictures. I wasn't expecting this. This is really just about making people happy. Over the last year, I've actually been kind of addicted to watching caricature art videos. And when you see people's reaction, it's super, super addictive. And this is like my easy way of making caricatures of people, and they're not like really offensive. They're pretty cute. And you know what? Like, it really does make people happy. And I've had no problem teaching people how to make these. If you have any questions on how to write a little prompt to make some, go ahead and message me at any point in time. Thank you so much for watching this short little video. I appreciate you.
So cool.
Super cool.
So cool. Thank you, Casual, for making all these PFPs and for making this video. So I just reposted and liked it, but I actually didn't like play it to hear him talking. I thought it was just a video of no voiceover or whatever. So that's pretty cool. And I saw ours made it too in there. Did you see ours?
I did, and also shout out to Evolve for inspiring Casual to start making his own Funko Pops as well. And D, you look like Zorro.
Oh, there, is that better?
There
Is
you
that
go.
better? Okay. Let me get out of here. Okay. All right. So also wanted to give a shout out. I have not read this yet, Chris. I'm so sorry. I have not had time yet. But Chris Severs, he has put out a new blog. And this one is about, let's see, exclusive Marvel and DC digital comic covers, positive impacts on panel art sales. Ooh, so you can give it a read here. And then also, Chris has a bunch of his work too on medium.com. He writes the articles for Go Collect. So also follow him on medium.com and help spread his writings to everybody. Okay, and also, so Candy is coming out with this drop, Teen Titans number 12, and that's this Thursday, February 8th. And I believe the early access is, let's see, 8 a.m. Pacific time, and then the public sale is at 9 a.m. And this I am definitely going for at least one or two. I'll see if I can break my my core streak and maybe get, like, I don't know, a rare. So we'll see.
You gotta just think legendary, and that's
Legendary,
it.
yeah.
Legendary. Yeah, go straight to it.
True.
Aim high.
And also the McFarlane, they're having a drop as well on Thursday, and it's gonna be Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. There's gonna be 1,150 editions. There's gonna be, it looks like, 4 rarities. There's gonna be a green, yellow, red, and black. And I don't want to. Let's see. Oh gosh, that's not supposed to happen. So you can see all the different colors.
Well, blow it up, and just don't play the audio. I can turn the audio off. So here, blow it up. You're fine.
Okay.
There you go.
So this is the black. They also have, well,
are you guys feeling this piece? Let me know. Are you guys gonna go for this? I actually like the one on Vivi more. Me personally. I like McFarlane a lot. I really do. I like what they're doing. I really wish the accessibility mark was easier for people that aren't really familiar with crypto to get into the project. But I mean, these are nice pieces. They really are. I just I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. What do you guys think? How you guys feel about Green Lantern?
I like the red one, but I don't go for these.
I mean, look, they're scarce. They're pretty scarce. Only 1,100 or 1,150. So
let me know if you guys are going for it. We'd love to see other people getting it.
I'm with you on that, Atomic. I really like the Vivi Green Lantern. The animation's dope. It just looks good. But it doesn't mean that it sells this piece any shorter. This piece is just as nice. It's just that it dropped on Vivi first. Although I know people are going to be like, well, wait a minute though. This is on the actual blockchain that we can verify. It's up to you. Okay, so here's something I like. Here's what I like to equate: music, right? On your iPhone, how much music do you guys have, or do you guys stream, or do you guys remember when streaming wasn't really a thing and you had to like buy music? So you guys probably have like digital music that you bought years ago that's under your account, right?
Mm-hmm.
and you're still going to listen to it. You're still going to upload it to your iPhone. Back in the day we had iPods, you know. And or let's just go back to the iPod days. In the iPod days, you bought music from iTunes and you downloaded it into your iPod, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the same thing. This is the same thing. You know what I mean? Video games. You can't buy the physicals anymore. You got to download them online. And depending if it's Xbox or PlayStation, it's sitting on a server that you have to access it to with a login. Reminds me of Vivi, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the way I look at it, you guys. That's the way I feel the walled garden NFTs are for me, or digital collectibles. It's just like Apple. It's no different from Apple or Google Play Store. I have a bunch of digital movies that I own on Google Play. I can't move it anywhere else. It's stuck there, and I'm happy for it. So that's how I see the masses coming into this space, in my opinion. Anyways, this is the news. I'll shut up.
No, you're fine. You can stay. Okay, so that's McFarlane. I am not gonna go for it. I don't. Yeah, a Green Lantern isn't really like a popular character for me personally.
Yeah. You don't
Um,
like Hal Jordan? What?
hmm. And then oh, then I forgot to add this on the very bottom. But Double Quill had a blog that she posted yesterday, and I'm so sorry I did not read it yet, but I heard this one was really good. I
Oh
know.
man,
He tags
slacking.
me on these things and I don't. I
DQ,
know.
she needs a badge. She needs a badge of no reading.
Hey, I always say I don't repost it until I read it. I just didn't have time. I didn't even read
I,
Chris's one,
I'm
so I
just
will
giving you
get to
I'm
it.
giving you a hint of what the blog's about, D.
Well, I assume it is. It's called award season.
Oh wait, here, let me
Um,
here. Is that
what?
better? I'm tr-
Wilson.
I'm trying to be you.
Wilson.
It's like
Oh
she's
my
eating the mic.
god.
I'm
Well, I
not.
was
Anyway.
eating. I didn't want everyone to see what I was eating, but I'm eating. Let's see. Oh, if you guys haven't already checked it out, we started a new channel called What the Flick, and yeah, we do like trailer and movie reactions. So if you're interested, go check it out. If not, that's totally cool.
Yeah, guys, see, this thing is we're not. It's not meant to. Really, we're not really looking at making this channel What the Flick huge. The reason why we created another channel is because it deals with copyrighted content, and we didn't want the podcast to take hits for whenever we do become monetized. So this channel is more of fun. We're just having a good time reacting to things that D and I like. We have episode 3 is actually ready. I just fell asleep last night and I just didn't upload it. But this channel is for fun. If you guys want to like watch some of the fun things that we're doing in this channel, come over. You know what I mean? It's not a subscriber thing. You don't have to subscribe. And all the episodes we share through the community portion of the podcast. So you'll always be apprised on the new episodes anyway if you're following the Real Uncommon podcast. But it's fun, you guys. If you guys are into trailer reactions, that's what we do there. If you guys ever want to join us for a reaction, you're always welcome. Like I said, it's more of a fun thing.
Yep. And that was it for that I had so far on my community feed for today. Is there something you wanted to add, Inano?
No, I don't think I have anything to add. I think we're good on that front. Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Well,
we're
we
good.
can close it out.
All right. Let's close it out. Oh, how did I do this again?
Breaking news is
Here it
done.
is.
Yes.
You gotta not share your screen though, D. Whenever we're doing these transitions, StreamYards likes to be weird and pick up audio from a different source, and it'll double up sometimes.
Oh my bad, I forgot to do that.
And it's from the screen sharing. So if you guys ever have that problem, that's why. I would pay for a better service, but they're expensive, so it is what it is. Let's see, Mark D, your Ghostbuster reaction videos were great. I'm hyped. It man,
Thank you.
totally, totally enjoyed that trailer. Like guys, like oh man, like if there's ever any movie and any ever team from the 80s that really resonates with me, it's the Ghostbusters.
Hmm.
I was a kid that was afraid of the dark for the longest time, and then the real Ghostbusters and the Ghostbusters came out, and because of that cartoon, I stopped being afraid of the dark. So yeah, those characters resonate a lot with me. I 100% agree. I am super hyped. I can't wait to see the movie. I loved Afterlife. I that is like
Hmm.
a bona fide sequel. I have nothing against the girl Ghostbusters, but I didn't like it. Special effects were cool and some of the jokes were okay, but I just
Oh
did
no.
not like what they did with the mythology. So I hope they just kind of push that off to the side, like that's a parallel universe kind of weird thing going on. And I'm happy that Jason Reitman, who is Ivan Reitman's son, the original director of the film, is now manning the reins for the IP. So,
I like Kevin.
hmm?
I like Kevin. He
Are
was
you talking
cool.
about from the girl one?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So that's what I was saying. Like some of the jokes were okay.
Yeah.
It felt very Saturday Night Live-ish.
Mm.
But I don't know. It just it fell flat for me. Doctor Strange, thanks for the stream, fam. Good to see you, Doctor Strange. I
See you,
hope you're
Doc.
doing well. Chris Severs, I really enjoyed Afterlife. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
How many times
And
did we see it in the theaters?
I don't know, but the first time we saw it, I ain't gonna lie, guys, I teared up.
Yeah, I
At the
did.
very end, I teared up. It got me in the feels, you guys. And whenever a movie gets me in the feels, I'll watch it over and over and over again. G Money in the
Free
house. What's up, G
money.
Money? Good to see you. Um, Mark D. I love the real Ghostbusters cartoon. Had to make sure I was up early for that one every Saturday. Me too, man. Remember Slimer in the real Ghostbusters? Slimer got so popular that he got his own cartoon with Luigi and who are the other characters? I think there was like the ice cream girl, but yeah, I love. You're right. I had to get up super early too. I think it aired at 5 in the morning here in Hawaii. Um,
Wow.
loved it, loved it. Afterlife was so great. Afterlife was just phenomenal, phenomenal. But
Yeah, and the real Ghostbusters cartoon, we got the whole set on DVD when our the kid was younger, and that was like the the DVDs that she would watch over and over and over, like the whole series.
well, but see, our daughter had the same issues that her father did. She was afraid of the dark, and so I
Yeah.
told Dee, let's just take a stab at this, and let's let her watch the real Ghostbusters. And yeah, she pretended to be a Ghostbuster. I told her, if you're afraid of the dark, if you're afraid of something trying to get you under the bed, just pretend you're like Peter Venkman or pretend you're any one of these Ghostbusters. And she always wanted to be Peter Venkman.
Yep.
Um, to a point where we had a Ghostbuster party for her when she
Hmm.
was 4.
Yep.
And the reason why, hey, knock us, whatever, you can be like, oh, you guys are like the worst parents ever, letting your kid watch Ghostbusters. She has never been afraid of the dark since. So, and the Ghostbuster party was just badass, you guys. Like, throwing a Ghostbuster party for your kid is one thing,
It
but
was
throwing a Ghostbuster
cool.
party for your kid who's 4,
It was cool.
it was cool. All the kids
Hmm.
loved it. Yeah, she has her own bona fide proton pack. We had ghost
Oh yeah.
streamers and all kinds of stuff, you guys.
Yeah, that
Ghostbuster
was fun.
packs. D made these little Ghostbuster goodie bags. It was a good time. It was a good time. Uh, Chris
Yeah.
Severs, name that tune hint Saturday morning cartoon. Da na 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 na. Who you gonna call? Slider. Do you remember Slimer Fruit Punch? Yes.
I do remember those.
Yes, I remember Slimer Fruit Punch. Oh my goodness, that is insane. Doctor Strange. Oh my God, is that the of the Muppets? Cool parenting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Try it. What's up, fun under the sun? Thanks for joining us today. Good to see you. That's it, Ecto Cooler. Oh my
High
God,
C Ecto Cool. I don't remember those.
you guys are bringing back the nostalgia for me. Oh my. Osmond collects in the house.
What's
What's up?
up, Buzz?
You remember High Ecto Cooler Man from back in the day, High C? Oh gosh, good stuff, you guys. Well, I think that's it, everyone. That's pretty much everything that we're going to talk about today. We talked about strategies. You guys kind of like told me what you guys are doing. Some of us are on the same page in terms of what we're collecting in this space right now. We talked about collecting versus gaming or comic books versus collectibles. So we kind of have a good idea of what we're all trying to do here right now. Let's see. Prez just woke up to the Ghostbusters madness. Oh, yes. Definitely Ghostbusters. Yes, that's it. Anyways, guys, we had a good conversation. Thanks for listening to me rant tonight. And also, we had community feed with D. Anything else you want to close out with before we go, D?
No way.
Fun Under Sun, price predictions for the Gold Dragon. D, what do you think the price prediction of the
For
Gold
the
Dragon is going to
gold
be?
dragon, that's the secret rare one, or is he talking general? The secret rare one, I think. Ooh, there's only 88 editions. I don't know, 200.
See, Fun Under the Sun, I never give price predictions. It's just not my
I'm
thing.
just guessing.
That's why I alluded the question to D, because I didn't want to answer it. And so here's my answer to that. All right, you guys, it's been a nice evening with you all. I think that's it for the evening. D, close it out.
We went longer than I thought we were gonna go. Just talking a lot about collecting and comics and the digital space. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. However many people are still here and just chilling with us and conversating. Conversing. Conversating, that's the word. And if it's not, it is now.
Thanks for conversing with us, everyone.
That's for conversating.
It's like a shoe.
Well, you have conversations, so you're conversating.
We're all going to converse later. No, when we all go to Decon, because we're going to Decon Vegas, baby. We're all going. We're all going to converse at Decon, you guys. Oh.
Okay, well, have a good evening. Have a good day, everybody. And we'll see you on the next one.
Aloha.
Bye.